Hi, my name is Y. Smith Crossman, and I'm with a special guest today,
It's Jose from ARC.
Jose from ARC. And we have one question for you. One question that's on everybody's mind at ARB. If you were famous, what would you be famous for?
Well, with everything going on, technological advancements, I think I would want to be one of the first few people on Mars. So, Elon Musk, if you're listening to this, please consider me for Mars, please.
Okay, you have it from the source. You know, you might not get a response back, but we're hoping for the best for you. And now, that's all that we have for ARB News today. Stay tuned for next week. Enjoy. Hi, my name is Y. Smith Crossman, and we have a special guest on Wise of Words of Wisdom. And we're going to be asking Mr.
Perez.
One question that's on all our ARB students' star mind. What do you think about reality TV?
I'll admit that sometimes I've watched episodes of The Bachelor and The Bachelorette because I have friends who watch it. I don't pay too much attention to it, but you have to keep in mind that even though it's called reality TV, oftentimes some elements are scripted or they're edited in a way to represent things differently than they might have been perceived by the people involved. But I know it's very popular, and so many people watch them.
Okay, you guys, you have it from the source, and we're going to keep you tuned in with our latest new and fresh and hot new episodes of Wise of Words of Wisdom. Okay, stay tuned. Okay, you guys, that's all we have of Wise of Words of Wisdom. We'll see you next week with Blanca and Wise, of course. Stay tuned.
Welcome to Get to Know Your Staff with Brianna and Esmeralda and Miriam. Now introducing.
I'm Ms. Soto, the School Operations Manager.
How long have you worked at ARB?
I have worked at ARB for the past 15 years.
What keeps you coming every day to ARB?
There are several things that keep me excited about coming to work. One of them is just knowing that we are providing an environment for students to thrive on. Seeing the faces of students, seeing you guys graduate at the end of the school year is always a reason for me to come to school. I've also, because I've been here for so long, have gotten to see students who come back, work for us, and are contributing to the community. And for me, that's really important.
How would your colleagues describe you as?
I think my colleagues would say that that's a really good question. I don't know, maybe that I'm very business oriented, that I'm a little tough, rough around the edges, maybe.
Before working at ARB, where did you work before?
Before working at ARB, I was an activist. I did organizing for housing and around healthcare.
If you have followed your childhood dream, what would your career be?
I, when I was younger, wanted to be a lawyer. So I think that if I had stuck with that, I would have been a lawyer.
What are your favorite hobbies?
Lately, I do a lot of gardening and a lot of cleaning. Not necessarily my hobby. I would say my hobby is to eat. I love to eat.
Do you have any advice for high schoolers?
Advice for high schoolers? I would say try as many things as you can, as many classes, as many sports, as many activities. Be open to trying a lot of things so that you can find out what you like, what your passion is, and kind of get an idea of where you want to go after. Also be very patient with yourselves. You're growing, you're learning about yourselves, and be patient and take care of yourselves.
Welcome back to this week's shoutouts with Ellie and Steph.
Hey, Miss Renteria, I'd like to give a shout out to my Rugrats. My 11th grade advisory, love them to pieces. Couldn't have wished for a better advisory. You guys are awesome.
It's Paige here. Just wanted to send a big shout out to my advisory, 27 pages. They are just amazing human beings. They're doing so well academically. And I just wanted to say I'm so proud of you and all of your hard work. And also, your pictures turned out amazing.
Hey y'all, this is Mr. Sports. I just want to shout out two groups. First, my advisory for being the best advisory on campus. If you disagree, you're wrong. And also, shout out to Miss Renteria's 5th period. I had an awesome time with you freshmen. Thank you for being great.
If you want to give your teacher or student a shout out, send it to the following email, bunchynews2022@gmail.com.
Welcome to this week's forecast with Elliot and Brian.
On Monday, we'll have a sunny day with a high of 83 and a low of 60. On Tuesday, we'll have a partly cloudy day with a high of 87 and a low of 64. On Wednesday, we'll have a high of 88 and a low of 64. On Thursday, we'll have a partly cloudy day with a high of 84 and a low of 61. On Friday, we'll have a partly cloudy day with a high of 83 and a low of 62.
Welcome to TikToks with Emily
And Layla.
And Natasha.
On today's segment, we have
What do you want to be?
Roller clip.
What do you want to be?
a swimmer to Tini.
What do you want to be?
Bioengineer.
What do you want to be?
Soccer player.
What do you want to be?
An electrician.
What do you want to be?
Orthopedic surgeon.
What do you want to be?
I'm gonna join the Marine Corps.
Where do you want to be?
A social worker.
What do you want to be?
I don't know.
That's a wrap.
On to the next segment.
Good afternoon, ARB Stallions.
Do you like sports?
Because I know we do. Here's this week's take on sports news.
Can you physically and mentally prepare your runners?
Well, when it comes to SRLA and preparing for the marathon, it's a months-long process. So it takes commitment and pushing through the pain and the difficulty of running, 3 miles and then 6 miles and then on to 10, 12, all the way up until the final race, which is 22.6 miles. So practice, practice, practice. There's no easy way around it. You've got to put in miles in order to ultimately achieve that goal of running a marathon.
Hello, this is E Squared with me, Edwin.
And me, Ezekiel.
Today in LA local news, LA Councilman Kevin De Leon joins LA race for mayor to replace Mayor Eric Garcetti. This election is next year, and he announced his running on the 12th of September at El Pueblo de Los Angeles Monument. In next year's municipal race, Kevin will be against Councilman Joe Bisquani and City Attorney Mike Fuhr, who have months of campaigning ahead of him.
On today's fun fact, a very famous simian, there was a chimpanzee on the NBC's Today Show segment where he served as a mascot. The name of the chimp was J. Fred Muggs, who was born in an African colony in 1952, where he was taken to New York City before his first birthday. The chimp enjoyed a fun life as a mascot and went on to travel the world. Soon after, he went to work at the Busch Gardens in Tampa, Florida. Finally, the chimp retired at the age of 23. Only in New York City can a monkey have a better career than most people.
I will be having Anime Club every Tuesday from 3:45 through 5:15. We will also be having Pláticas with Omar every Monday from 3:45 through 5:15. And ARB GSA 3:45 through 4:45 every Thursday. Girls Empowerment every Friday at 3:45 p.m.
ARC would be also having Cooking Club every Thursday from 3:45 to 5:30 p.m. Nutrition Club Mondays and Fridays. They will also have STEM Club Tuesdays and Wednesdays from 3:45 to 5 p.m. If you want to join, go after school to get an ARC application.
Leadership in Art present El Gran Carnival September 24th from 4 to 5:30. We will have games, music, and much more. And the best part, it's free admission. Come join us!
Thank you for watching. ARB News brought to you by the Leadership Class of 2022.